welcome to GRE Quants tutorial on percentage. Since it is a lengthy topic in the sense that there are many ways of asking and solving the same question, therefore I have divided the topic into parts so that it does not become taxing for you and you enjoy learning the techniques of solving a problem in interesting ways. Now let's not waste our time and start with the topic. Now, as far as GRE questions on percentage are concerned, you will be asked questions that will revolve around two main concepts, that is percentage of or percent change. Now, kindly note that when you write percent, what you're going to write is the value with the percentage sign. But when you're going to write the same value, the same number in fractions, you're going to write the same number and divide it by 100, right? And when you want to write the same value in decimals, then you're going to move the decimal 2 places to the left, as explained here. Now let us see how easily we can write the percentage of any number without even using a calculator. Now for example, if you want to find out 10% of any number, what we're going to do is that we're going to move decimal 1 place to the left, right? For example, if you want to find 10% of 70, what we're going to do is that we're simply going to move the decimal 1 decimal to the left, and what we're going to get is 7.0 as our answer. Similarly, 10% of 115 is 11.5, 10% of 2.75 is 0.275, and 10% of 1004 is 100.4. Now, if we want to find 1% of any number, we're going to move 2 decimals to the left, right? For example, if you want to find out 1% of 75, 1% of 75 is simply going to be 0.75. Similarly, 1% of 253, 2.6 or any number is going to be 25.326. 1% of 0.16 is 0.0016. 1% of 3.33 would be 0.0333. Now let us come to the statement questions on percentage. Now if we are given a question which says what is 15% of 82? Now without using a calculator, we can easily find out its answer. How? What we're going to do is that we're going to first find 10% of 82, which is simple. It is 8.2. And if we halve the same value that we get of 10% of 82, we're going to get 5% of 82, right? And 5% of 82 will be 4.1. And if we add these two values up, we're going to get 12.3 as our answer, right? So 15% of 82 is 12.3. Similarly, if we get a question that says what is 2% of any number, what we're going to do is we're simply going to find out 1% of the number, and we're going to add it up with 1% of the same number, and we'll get the answer, right? This is when you have, you feel like, it's time consuming to use the calculator, and you want to, get the calculations done without using any other help. So you can easily, make these calculations without using a calculator. And it's very good for your practice too. Now, if you are asked what is 55% of 28, what we're going to do is, without using a calculator, you just you just find out the value of 50% of 28, which is obviously going to be half of 28, that is 14. And for 5% of 28, you're simply going to move one decimal of the value of 50% to the left. And if you add up 14 and 1.4, you're going to get 15.8. And this is 55% of 28, right? Now let us see another question on percentage. It is a very easy question, and if rewritten in your own way, you can solve it more easily and more efficiently. Now the question says that there are 800 people in a university, and if 120 of those people are vegetarian, what percent of people in the university are vegetarians? Now if you rewrite this question in a simple way, this question is basically asking us 120 is what percent of 800? And if we write it in an equation form, what we're going to get is 120 is equal to x over 100 into 800. And when we solve this question, when we simplify it, we get x is equal to 15%. This means that 15% of the students in the university are vegetarians. Now the trick to solve percentage questions is to first understand the question. And remember, what in percentage questions can be rewritten as x, y, z, or any other variable. And is in that question, is in the percentage question is equal to, right? And of means to multiply. So you need to convert a statement into an equation, and that's all. Then you'll be able to solve the question and come up with the answer very quickly, right? Now if a question says what is 45% of 90, what you're going to do is you're going to what means x, y, z, or any other variable, right? So we're taking x, so x is equal to 45%. 45% means 45 by 100. Of 90, of means you need to write, you're supposed to write multiplication sign, and 90 is the value, right? So x is equal to, when we simplify it, we get x is equal to 9 by 2 into 9, and our answer is 40.5. This means that 45% of 90 is 40.5, right? And if you make the calculations in your mind, you can easily know that 45% of 90 is less than 45, because you see half of 90 is 45, which means 50% of 90 is 45. So 45% of 90 is somewhere close to 45, but not equal to or greater than 45. It's definitely going to be less than 45. Okay, so there is another very simple question which says 15% of what is 60? Now you already know that of means to multiply. What means, what is actually, you can replace this, you can replace what with a variable when you write it down in equation form, and is equal to. So 15 over 100 into a is equal to 60, and 15% of what is 60 means that 15% of 400 is 60. You got it? Okay, another question. 150 is what percent of 50? Now you see, 150 is what percent of 50? This means that 150 is greater than 50, and obviously its percentage is also going to be more than 100, right? So when we write it down in an equation form, we get 150 is equal to x over 100 into 50, right? Because it says 150 is what percent. So 150 is equal to what percent means x over 100, and of 50 means multiplied by 50. So what we're going to get is x is equal to 300. This means that 150 is 300% of 50, right? 200% would be 100 and 300% would be 150. Okay, now this one is a very interesting question. It says x and y are integers greater than 5 and x is y% of x squared. Now you see there is a condition. There are two conditions. One is that x and y are integers. They are not fractions. They are not any other non-integer value. They are just integers, right? And they are greater than 5, which means that they are not less than or equal to 5. So it's something, both these variables have a value greater than 5, right? And x is y% of x squared. This is a quantitative comparison question, and quantitative comparison question, as we all know, have 4 options. One is, option A is that quantity A is greater, option B is quantity B is greater, option C is that both the quantities are equal, and option D says that the value cannot be determined, right? So let us solve for A, because quantity B has already been given, so we don't need to solve for B. We only have to solve for A. So our focus should be on on column A. Now we have been given told that x is y% of x squared. Now if we write it down in an equation form, we'll get x is equal to y over 100 into x squared. Now if we have the same value on the left and right side of the numerator or denominator, what we're going to do is we're going to cancel it out, right? We're going to cancel it. So on the left side we have 1x, and on the right side we have x squared, means 2x. We have 2x, x into x. So what we're going to do is we're going to cancel the left side of x, and we're going to cancel one of the two x's, right? So we'll be left with xy over 100 is equal to 1, which means xy is equal to 100. Now what is going to be our value for x? That's so interesting. See the table. Now we can use x and y interchangeably, right? Because we've not been given the value of y or x. So x and y, since x and y both are integers, so 1 into 100 is 100, 2 into 50 is 100, 4 into 25 is 100, 5 into 20 is 100, and 10 into 10 is 100. But since we have been given the condition that x and y are integers greater than 5, so we're going to pick the value which is greater than 5, and we're left with only one option, that is 10 into 10 is 100. Therefore, our answer would be 10, right? The value of x is going to be 10, because we have just we have just x into y is equal to 10 is equal to 100, which fits our answer. So our answer option is going to be C, which is the two quantities are equal, right? With this, we come to the end of the first part of our video tutorial on percentage. I'll upload the second part in a couple of days. Stay tuned. I hope you've understood this tutorial very well. And in case of any question, any confusion, just leave a comment in the comment box and I'll reply to you as soon as possible. Best of luck to you and goodbye for now. Thank you.